Hello and welcome to a very peaceful episode of Stellaris. Well, we won the war and now it's time to win the peace, but first we've got to deal with a bunch of deficits that have appeared out of nowhere. I suppose we can start by taking a look at Reach's unemployment problem and trying to fix that. We'll have to trade for some minerals, but we can make that work. Let's see if starting things back up fixes the problem. Oh yeah, I guess not. So we're gonna have to make sure that we fix this issue. We'll go to our allies first. The Thafosans can't afford it, but maybe the dictators can. Oh, they don't have any. The Confederacy, perhaps? Oh, they're democratic, that's nice. They have a huge reserve of minerals, so maybe we should put that to good use. What can we offer them? Let's go for food. We're gonna have to give them a lot of it, but we need the minerals, so whatever. That should give us a lot of breathing room.
Research concluded.
Okay, we finished space torpedoes. Let's see what we can do next. We need better armor. That'll be helpful for securing our long-term survival. For some reason, we already fixed our deficit, so maybe that was just a fluke? There's the minerals. We make the best deals, don't we, folks? We may not be able to fulfill our agricultural mandate, but this will give us a huge leg up on construction. We can start by building an industrial district on Reach. We can also upgrade our administrative abilities that will help us to get rid of our sprawl problem. We'll start on Yorktown. Gagarin could definitely use one. And so could Yukiki. I think I pronounced that correctly. We need to work on building up our consumer goods production, so maybe we should focus on building that all of the time. We'll also need a bunch of farms to build up our agricultural supplies, so let's build up a bunch of them on Earth and elsewhere. One on Sagan. Yorktown could actually use a generator district to fix the deficit here. Asimov has a massive deficit of a whole bunch of resources, so let's build that up. 3 agricultural districts. 1 mining. And a generator district. We might have to sign some migration treaties to fill those jobs, but it'll be worth it in the end. Reach has a whole bunch of deficits. We're already working on an industrial district, but they could use some food. We need to clear out the planetary blockers. A generator district should do. That's about all we can do for now, but we'll make it work. We can also colonize this system since we just integrated it. There are 2 green planets here, so that should be perfect. And we can start with the station's modules. We'll work on an anchorage just so there aren't any problems with our fleet capacity. The station could also use a hangar bay. Fighters will be helpful in case the mechtapuks come knocking. I thought that the Mercantile Union already established a branch office on Reach, but it looks like they've got a second slot open, so that helps. We can also build up the Brustum system because we've got a whole bunch of unharnessed resources here. We'll send the Potomac over and construct a bunch of mining stations. We can follow it up with a research station as well. And we still have plenty of leftover minerals, so that should be extremely helpful in the future, especially as we continue to expand. Our forces have made it to Sirius, so let's plant our armies on Gagarin. Oh, we can also colonize Sirius too. Maybe we should build a colony ship and get over there? We'll trust our Fawcett brothers to get the job done. We didn't colonize Sixum 2 either, so we should work on that. Oh, there's a special project over here as well. The trade wind doesn't have anything to do, so we'll assign it to the project. And once that's done, we can get around to colonization. There's another special project over here, so we will pull the Armstrong off of its research duties and send it over.
We are being hailed.
Okay, something's up. The Natraxi want to establish diplomatic ties once more. Okay. Oh, 001 might take them out. Uh-oh. A private collector on Sagan has somehow come into ownership of an ancient precursor artifact believed to be First League in origin. The collector has so far been reluctant to part with it despite government pressure. Should we buy it, seize it as state property, or leave it in the collector's care? We'll try to buy it off of the collector. We've still got an unemployment problem on Reach for some reason. The Fafosans have the presidency of the Federation, and they want to give the Cobb Association status. Didn't we just go to war with them? I guess they need help because of the Irribots, so we'll let bygones be bygones and vote yes. The Cobb have association status. That's decent. And we secured a Gulantha herd. They're large, flat herbivores that evolved eternal gas pockets, enabling them to hover a few centimeters above the ground. They move in herds consisting of a few dozen animals and graze on moss and lichen on Hixum 2. They're ruthlessly hunted by the planet's apex predators, and the biologists on the trade wind estimate that only a few hundred herds are left. One of these, consisting of 9 animals, has been successfully collected and will be brought back to Earth. Okay, that's neat. We have a colony ship in the Sirius system. We'll send it to Sirius 2. We'll name the planet Armstrong. The Fafosans might not like that, but it's our territory, so we'll make it work. The Commonwealth of Man wants to establish an embassy. I don't see why not.
A new world of opportunities awaits.
Excellent. Hixum 2 is a tundra world, so we'll have to try to figure out how to colonize that properly. More diplomacy. The Velon nation wants to establish diplomatic ties. Maybe we can push them toward democracy. They're already xenophilic, so why not? Huh, we still have an unemployment problem. Oh, it's in the ruler section, so we need more administration jobs. We can't exactly afford the consumer goods cost of another administration office. I don't even think that we can use this properly on this world because we already have an administration office. We can, however, fix the amenities problem by building up luxury residences. That should make all the difference. There's a problem with that on Gagarin as well. Yokiki could use some additional help. Maybe a civilian industries area. We'll add a mining and a generator district as well.
Construction completed.
The Potomac got the job done. Excellent. The Veloni opened their borders to us. Good.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Oh, the center of the galactic market has been established in the Achimar system in the Alliance of Muria's borders. Okay, we've got new society research to deal with. We should go for selective defoliants because that'll allow us to open up the planets that we already have. Oh, it looks like the entire galaxy is known to us now, although not completely. What happened here? Did they not take that system? The Mishar star regime is moving toward democracy. Great.
We are being hailed.
The Cobb want to form a commercial pact? Okay. The resolution has just been passed for regulatory facilitation. That should be pretty helpful in the future. I find it odd that the Irribot assimilators want to help with galactic community resolutions, but we'll vote for it anyway.
The special project has concluded.
Oh, we secured a Zulkor swarm. They're insect analogs, unusual for both their large size and the fact that they're lithivores. In other words, they feed off rocks and minerals. One of the shuttles belonging to the Armstrong sustained serious damage when it passed through a large swarm. We had to construct special containment facilities to house the creatures. That's cool, though. Let's bring the Armstrong back. We can have the crew assist with research that's being conducted on Yorktown. What is 001 doing here? If they're just passing through, that doesn't really make much of a difference.
A new world has been colonized.
Okay, Armstrong is ready to go. Oh, there's an aphrodisiac in the atmosphere. You'd think that wouldn't happen on an Arctic world, but you never know. Let's take care of the essentials. And we'll work on consumer goods a little later. What does the new Mystic Order want? Oh, they have a guard ship to sell. For 2,500 energy credits. We have plenty of those, so why not?
Blessings upon you, humans, for your business brings us closer to the goddess.
That's kind of cool. Okay, where is that ship? Oh, the Veletarians are becoming more egalitarian. Good. Democracy is flourishing. Oh, it's right here. It's a level 3 ship. That should be extremely helpful. We'll send it to Sol Station and set that as the home base. For now, at least. We'll add it to the home fleet. It should be pretty good as a flagship. Our corvettes could use an upgrade. What about the second fleet? I guess they need that too. Oh, this fleet's home base hasn't been reset, so we're gonna have to do that. We'll set it to Sugelia Station. We'll send second fleet to the starbase here and upgrade once they're in position. First fleet is already in a place where it can upgrade, so we'll manage that.
Ship upgrades applied.
We can merge the home and third fleets. Oh, it's because of the UV laser upgrades. We'll have to upgrade the destroyers to that because they're not manually done. And we'll save it as the same class, because it basically is.
Ship upgrades applied.
The Kelvin can do this special project. Second fleet is in position, so we'll do some upgrades. Can they not do that here? Oh, I guess it's because there's no shipyard. Oh, we got improved deflectors too, so we're gonna have to upgrade to those. We'll improve the reactor with cold fusion. Do we need to send a science ship over here, or is that rare resources? Oh no, the rare resources over here. Okay, we can send the trade wind over here. Oh, if it's already been researched, why is it still showing up?
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We've got selective defoliants now, so that should help to open things up quite a bit. We should try to get rid of dangerous wildlife. We can do some more upgrades. Governor Oying has developed new skills, but we don't need to know about those just yet as long as he's not corrupt. The first fleet can upgrade as well.
The special project has concluded.
We secured some Udlorans. The Kelvin managed to collect a small group of Udlorans from the icy surface of Armstrong. These white furry omnivores wrap themselves into tight balls and roll across the planet's snowfields at astonishing speeds. One animal was clocked at over 80 kilometers an hour. This aided in their detection since the passage of the rolling forms kicks up huge plumes of swirling snow. That's neat. I didn't notice that this station has a bunch of defensive platforms, so maybe we should add a bunch to the rest of our star bases. Let's see if we can do that. We can build up to 6, so we should try, especially since we have an overabundance of alloys. We'll build 6 on Sirius Station. Just 6 everywhere. One more on the Sugelia Station. That should make it much harder for potential enemies to attack our core systems. Oh, and the current defensive platforms could use an upgrade, so we'll manage that. Let's take a look at the platform itself. It has all of the laser upgrades, but what about, say, regenerative hull tissue? That can be helpful in case of an attack. The Senate is working on buzzword standardization. That should be pretty helpful. And we've got a bunch of jungles that we can clear out on Asimov. Reach. Let's get rid of all of the dense jungles here. We'll clear this out for further settlement, but we'll make sure to balance things out.
Ship upgrades applied.
And we have a new tradition that we can unlock. Reducing upkeep costs should be extremely beneficial, so we'll go with that for now. We still need to do upgrades. That's to be expected, I suppose. And if we have to do any more, we'll wait until all of the defense platforms are completed.
Ship upgrades applied.
Oh, the Commonwealth of Man is becoming more xenophilic, so maybe the push toward democracy is imminent. We should hope for it. We found winged statues on Asimov. They exude an aura of otherworldliness. Perhaps they were created in the image of a deity or idol that has since passed into oblivion. They do not resemble any life forms on the planet. We should try to learn more about them. We'll assign former President Romero to the task. Oh, he's 104. Wow. Hopefully he can get that done before he dies.
Ship upgrades applied.
Armstrong could definitely use a civilian industry sector, so maybe we should go for a completely lopsided trade agreement. How you doing, buddies? Let's get to work. We want all of the minerals. 10,000 is a little much, but we'll make it work. This time we'll go for energy credits. I guess we have to drop the amount of minerals in order to get that up to a certain extent. 9,000 energy credits for 5,000 minerals is a bit much, but it's necessary. Oh. Maybe we should try for some food? They're suspicious of us. Why? We should try to improve relations as much as we can. We'll send Envoy Bouchard. That'll cause some problems with the Federation, but it's necessary. Well, that's not very nice. Maybe our fellow men can help. It's a smaller deal, but they could use the food. The High Kingdom of Aurora Borora has opened its borders to us. That's okay. And our fellows have responded positively. Good. A new presidential election is underway. We'll back Jeffrey Ashton for another term. Especially since he actually fulfilled his mandate.
We are being hailed.
Our new orc neighbors want to establish diplomatic ties? Okay. Fantastic. Armstrong could definitely use some civilian industries. And just because we'll add a little something extra to Yorktown, the people there could use a mineral purification plant. Good. Jeffrey Ashton got reelected.
Ship upgrades applied.
All of our defense platforms should be constructed by now, so let's upgrade the ones that haven't been already. We'll do this throughout the Republic. This is definitely going to eat into our alloy supply, but it's necessary. The Sentinels did it. Something has gotten into the archaeologists. The excavation thus far has been impeded by freak accidents, injury, and misfortune, and now even senior researchers with decades of field experience are blaming the Sentinels. Overcome with superstition and paranoia, they claim the statues move about when no one is watching, yet there's nothing to suggest that their jointless limbs are even capable of motion. Matters spun further out of control when traces of biomatter, indicative of heavy bleeding, was found lodged within a series of tiny cuts. Whether the Sentinels are just a convenient scapegoat or there is a more sinister explanation remains to be seen. Are we dealing with a bunch of evil statues here? I smell a sci-fi reference. That is curious.
Ship upgrades applied.
Wow, that is a lot of notifications. It seems like we're going to have to expand a bunch, so we can get a colony ship out to Hixam too. Let's construct one at Sol Station. We'll go for the Veloni. What about over here? An alpine world and an arid world. So the next few colonists should be suited to that. The Mektapuk should be open to that, so we'll go with them for one. And we'll rely on our Fafossan brethren for the other one. Enrique Esguerra died at the age of 95. Looks like we need a new general. General Hurst is a logistician. We'll go with her. An archaeologist has gone missing, and it's former President Romero. He was last seen leaving the camp at sunset to find a tranquil spot to consider the Sentinels. In the days leading up to his disappearance, he raised concerns about the safety at camp, following a growing number of accidents, and we fear he may have abandoned his mission in protest. Uh-oh. It looks like we need another scientist. We'll assign Dr. Kong. We have to get to the bottom of this mystery, after all. Corinth has a bunch of energy mining that we didn't exploit. Huh. We'll deploy the Colorado and fill out that area. We have unemployment on Gagarin. Let's see what we can do. It's the workers, so we need another district or two. We could use another mining district. That should help.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. We've got level 3 armor. Let's speed up our research. The Mectobooks are throwing a hissy fit again. 2 new colony ships are ready to go. The Valoni can head to Hixum 2. We'll name the planet New Caledonia. And we'll send the Sierra de la Plata to Sugelea 3. This planet will be called Tyson. Just to be sure, okay, the Federation is still gaining XP. Quite a bit, actually. I think that it might be necessary to put more power in the Federation's hands by lowering the succession term to 10 years. That should help quite a bit. We shall vote yes, of course. The vote already succeeded. Good. The Cadronites have the presidency of the Republic. We'll make things a little more democratic as well by making war declaration a majority vote. If it's unanimous, that's a bit much. And we'll vote yes. Uh-oh, I smell a problem. The Sentinels are made from an unknown hybrid metal-ceramic composite. Such material could not have been forged by a prehistoric society, yet preliminary readings suggest that they predate all known civilizations on Asimov. Unfortunately, the scanners cannot yet pierce the Sentinel's metal coating. Good, our vote succeeded. It looks like we have some upgrades to do. Let's check in and see if our destroyers are fully upgraded. They are not. That should make quite a bit of difference. It looks like we're going to have to wait for the rest of the home fleet upgrades to complete. Oh, there's another breakthrough. Former President Romero's belongings, including his mine grazer, have been found on a ledge overlooking the Sentinels. Sticks forming a half-finished outline around one of the statues suggest he may have diverted from his exercise to mark its position. His flashlight and scanner were discovered crushed under a shattered piece of the Sentinel's wing. The scanner had been modified in a weird manner. Perhaps it could help us pierce the Sentinel's protective layer. Yeah, we're going to have to try to find him alive if we can. Spare no expense. Okay, what did we find? Dr. Romero has been found badly injured, hiding in the underbrush below a natural rock formation with a bloody datapad tucked under his arm. He was rushed to the hospital and treated for severe brain injury, indicative of blunt force trauma by impact from above. He doesn't know how he sustained his wounds, but we found splinters of the unique metal alloy from which the Sentinels are sculpted in his parietal cranial bone. That's frightening to say the least. Former President Romero has died. We'll assign Dr. Kong to the job. The UES Canada is done, and the Senate passed buzzword standardization. Good. The Canada will be sent to the Sugelea system, and we shall name the colony Asgard.
Ship upgrades applied.
We'll save our destroyers with upgraded armor, and upgrade them all. Okay, we've got a new breakthrough. The archaeologists have reconstructed the modified scanner that we found. We discovered weak radiation emanating from the core of the statues. To investigate further, it would be necessary to break one of the sentinels open. Since one of the statues already lost part of its wing, our archaeologists recommend starting with that one. Open it carefully so that we can reassemble it.
Situation log has been updated.
Let's do some research on this front. President Ashton wants to build up our agriculture district, so we'll keep that in mind. We need to find someone who can command the Lagrange. This calls for another scientist. We'll employ Dr. Flumen. There is a special project on Asimov. Okay, we really need to do something about this consumer goods deficit. Maybe the Fafosans can help a little bit. Oh, they can spare quite a bit. Let's see what they need. Energy credits should do the trick. We can afford that. Good, that should make quite a bit of difference. We'll also add a mining district to Armstrong. And we'll have to wait for the other stuff. With that said, we can start on President Ashton's mandate.
Has begun.
That's one.
The special project has concluded.
We secured an Orinthi. Small rodent-like creatures known as Orinthi are native to Asimov. Their habitat extends across most of the planet's climactic regions. They breed at an extremely rapid rate and seem to have a particular fondness for chewing on electric cables. Procuring specimens was not a problem. In fact, after the initial creatures were collected, more of them made their way onto the UES Lagrange by hitching rides on the science ship's orbital shuttles. Yeah, why did the Museum of Exobiology request them? Envoy He has died?
The special project has concluded.
The Sentinels have awoken. The engineering team was just preparing to disassemble the broken Sentinel when a gentle shiver passed through the statues and they sprang to life, bodies humming and skin glowing. Radiation pulsating from their cores has made them malleable and transparent, revealing a digital grid of limbs. Before anyone could react, they surrounded the archaeologists and suspended them within a force field. Now they wish to speak with us. Let's hear them out. Please, Divana, set them down. I wish to be freed from this prison. I can no longer count the days we have served our masters, toiling on this earth while they enjoy the heavens below. I am alive but dead. They are dead but alive. Will you not let me go? Divana looks at her with disgust. Excelsior, by the gods, keep it together. Our loved ones rest below. Have you forgotten our sin? We made a promise to guard their afterlives eternally. That is our only redemption. You are no threat to us humans. Leave us in peace and we will protect this planet eternally. What are you? They didn't respond. Heaven? Our masters are of a refined taste. We accept your protection. Excelsior approaches the archaeologist. Please, I beg of you to end my suffering. You are free to go. Tajel, refugees from the Veletarian nation have arrived on Yorktown. What happened? These unfortunate outcasts were forcefully expelled from their homes by the Veletarian authorities. They've been traveling from system to system since then, in a desperate attempt to find new homes before the last of their dwindling supplies were used up. Yeah, we'll take them in. There's more than enough room for everyone. What happened? The Zum purifiers are throwing a hissy fit. I don't know why they're on the other side of the galaxy. The Senate is in session to vote on new resolutions. Pangalactic recycling is what's on the docket. We'll stay where we are.
Research concluded.
We know how to remove dangerous wildlife. We need to increase our administrative capacity. Yeah, we'll go for that. Asimov has some space that can be cleared. We'll get the wildlife out of the way. Okay, the Mishari have opened their borders to us. Good.
We are being hailed.
I don't see why not. Ah, new traditions are available. Interstellar franchising might work for the clerk jobs that it can produce. We'll run with that.
A new world has been colonized.
New Caledonia's ready to go. We'll create a civilian industries area. As always. The United Bizzotti League wants to establish diplomatic ties. Okay. What happened now? Oh. The Star Dynasty of Bizzotti is throwing a fit. Envoy Becker has died. We'll prioritize mining on Armstrong just so we can make consumer goods faster.
Research concluded.
And let's see what we can do next. Cold fusion is done. Faster hyperdrives would be useful. We need to make some trade deals. Are the Confederates up for it? No, they're still suspicious. We'll go to our human brothers. They can't afford that either. The Rukari? Okay, good. We're getting somewhere. There we are. Oh, that's nice. Good, it took the deal. Let's work on our civilian industries by supplementing it with a mining district. Oh, we have some upgrades to do. It's the defensive platforms. We need to focus on upgrading our fleets.
Ship upgrades applied.
We might as well press the auto upgrade button just to make things easier. Well, at least the Bizzottis changed their minds. I think the Cobb are automatically in the Federation now. Well, that'll put us at odds with the Irribots, but we were expecting that. Let's check in with our spy network. We should try to pit the Irribots against 001. That'll work nicely. We'll assign our asset and launch the op. We need more goods, so... Oh! Okay. Well, we can make a trade deal with our friends here. An extra 240 shouldn't hurt. We'll give our friends some food. 460 for 240 is okay. I'm just kind of surprised that a human has been elected to their chancellorship already. Okay. What's going on here? The Fafosans want to take out the Natraxi once and for all. Okay. We'll give them an embassy. Good. That's nice, but they're on the other side of the galaxy, so whatever. And we're at war once again. But anyway, that'll do it for this episode of Stellaris. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep your eyes on the stars, and I'll see you next time.